All right, step number one. Step number one. Toolbox immediately. Okay. Face. We need a face. Okay. Geometry, that's easy. Nerd face, suspicion face. What's a good face? What's a good face for a pet? Okay. We need to find a pet face. What's a good one? Let's do man face. Why not? Copy asset ID. Okay. Then we need to make our pet. Okay. So to make our pet, we just make a part like so. Okay. We make it a little big. Okay. A little scaled. Add a decal on it. The decal is going to have this texture. Okay. There we go. That's our pet. Okay. This is our pet right now. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, there we go. Amazing. Maybe I'll make it a little smaller. But okay, this is going to be our pet. Okay, so I'll literally call it pet. Beautiful. There we go. So I'll put it inside replicated storage because we don't want it. We don't want to have it right now. My goal is I'll add a button that just says summon pet. Okay, and then when you click the button, it summons the pet, and then the pet allows you to do cool things. I've never played Pet Simulator, I'll be honest, but I assume that's basically what it does. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a button, text button, that just says spawn pet. Sure, there we go. We can scale it as well. Okay, give it that Ferdoka 1 font, if you will. There we go. And we can just have it over here like so. So we now have a button that says spawn pet. Obviously, this button isn't going to spawn our pet, right? So how do we make it spawn a pet? So what I'll do is I'll say, okay, whenever this button is pressed, okay, inside a local script, whenever this button is pressed, so script.parents.activated, I'm going to connect to a function, imp object, whatever, doesn't matter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a remote event inside replicated storage called pet events. Okay, if it lets me rename it, which it's not. Pet event. There we go. Awesome. And then I'll just say game, the replicated storage, wait for child, pet event, fire server. Okay, there we go. Now we're firing to the server. Now what do we have to do is we have to actually have a script in here, right? And so I'll say, okay, game dot replicated storage, wait for child, pet event, on server event, connect function. It's going to give us the player who fired, so the player who pressed the button. And what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, whenever the player summons their pet, okay, well, we need to actually give them the pet, right? So what else to do is I'll say if not player.character, then return end. So if the player doesn't have a character, like a physical character model, then we don't do anything, okay? But if the player does have a character model, then what we need to do is we need to take this pet, okay? We need to clone it. So I'll say local new pet is equal to game replicated storage, wait for child pets clone. So new pet is going to be a clone of this pet. And then we're just going to take this pet and then just, I don't know, put it on top of the player. Yeah, you know, let's do that. So I'm going to say new pet dot position is equal to player dot character dot head dot position plus, I don't know, vector3 dot new 0 4 0. So this will summon it at the player's head position plus 4 studs. So 4 studs above the player's head because we don't want it to summon directly inside of our head. Okay, and then I'll say new pet dot parent is equal to workspace, so we can actually see the pet. So let's see how this works. Okay, now obviously, is this a finished product? Absolutely not. I mean, actually, honestly, it might be. I don't know. I've seen so many dumb games. Oh, beautiful. But as you can see clearly, the issue here is that the pet doesn't actually follow us, right? It's not following along with us, which is terrible. It sucks. So the way we make it follow along with us is we use these two things, align position and align orientation, which both need an attachment, okay? So what I'll do is I'll add an attachment inside the pet. There we go. So both of these need attachments. And the thing here is that the player's head, I believe, already has an attachment. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Hat attachment, hair attachment, hat attachment, whatever, right? There we go. That's going to be our thing. So what I'm going to do is before we actually put the pet into workspace, I'll say local align position and local align rotation, instance.new align orientation, and this is instance.new align position, okay? And then what I'll do is I'll say align position dot parent is equal to the new pet, okay? As is align rotation. So I'll just parent them to the pet, just so we know where they are. And then I'll make both of their attachments. So the first attachment is going to be equal to the pet. Second attachment is equal to the player's head. So I'll say align position. All of this is just simple code, okay? Attachment 0 is equal to new pet. No, not new proxy. Dot pet dot attachment. There we go. And attachment 1 is equal to player dot character dot head dot, what was it, like hair attachment, something like that. Let's just call it that, okay? And then all I'll do is I'll just copy this code over, but replace align position with align rotation. There we go. And so let's see, is this gonna work? Because I'm not sure. It might work, might not. Oh. Okay, yeah, there we go. So obviously a small issue right now is that while it is following us, it's going directly inside of our head. Now, do we want that? Not necessarily, okay? Probably we want it to be a little above the head. So what I'm thinking we do is, what if we create an attachment, okay? So we don't use the player's hair attachment. What if instead we just make our own attachment, put it on the player's head, and then just make that attachment go a little higher, right? Because we could do that. So what I'll do is I'll say local player attach is equal to instance.new attachment. No, not our candles, bro. What attachment? There we go. And then player attach dot position is equal to player dot character dot head dot hair attachment dot position plus equals, oh wait, no, plus vector3 dot new 040. Okay, so now what are we gonna, and then I'll say also player attach dot parent is equal to player dot character dot head. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so then instead of using this, we just used the player attach that we just created. And so now if I play the game, let's see. Hopefully this will work. Amazing. So we've just created our pet. Now, obviously, you know, there are a few modifications we could do. Like, for example, we could maybe change this up a bit. So here we could just toggle, you know, how far the attachment is from the head. So if I spawn the pet right now. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I want it to be on my shoulder a little bit, you know what I mean? Like I want it to be around my shoulder. I think that'd be pretty cool. So if I do something like this. See, all this is just testing, okay? Pet Simulator wasn't made in a day. Although it looks like it has, because it's a terrible game. There we go, yep. Beautiful. Look at that. Literally like a real game, okay? Now we have our pet. And then if I spawn one more, it just keeps on making them. Yes. Yes. What if I just keep making more? Okay, we're in a bit of a pickle here, okay? We're in a bit of a predicament, if you will. So the issue here right now is that, yeah, all of the pets are just in the workspace and it's clogging it up. So what I think we need to do is, instead of parenting them to the workspace, we have to parent them to the player, okay? Player.character. That's who we're parenting it to. What I'll also do is the pet model inside the replicated storage, I'll give it a tag, which I'll call pet, just so we know that this is a pet, okay? Because, like, yeah, I guess we could tell by the name, but what if the player has some, like, accessory named pet, okay? And then, like, that gets confusing. So if we give it a tag named pet, then we know that this is a pet, because only we can add tags, right? So then what I'll do is I'll say for I, v in player.character get children do. So we're going to loop through all of the children of the player character, so like everything that's inside the character, and I'll say if v has tag pets, then v destroy end. I mean, yeah, there we go. So this will just destroy anything with the tag pets. And so this should work. Yep, there we go. So now we have our pet. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. Spectacular. Splendid, if you will. Amazing. I think one more thing we actually could do is make the Make it so that the pet can't collide with anything, right? Because I feel like if the pet can collide with something, that just like, I don't know, it just looks weird, you know? Yeah, there we go. So now it can't collide with anything, so it's all good. There we go. Awesome. So now we have our pet, okay? But now what can we actually do with this pet? Well, what I think something that would be cool is that whenever we click on the pet, we explode, okay? I think that'd be a hilarious little thing that we could do, all right? So what I'll do is I'll say new pet dot click detector dot mouse click connect function player who clicked, sure, whatever. And so whenever someone clicks, okay, wait, no, if not player who, yeah, because both of them are named player, right? If not player is equal to player who clicked, then return end. Or actually, no, I guess something that we could do is just do this. So basically, if the player whose pet it is, isn't the same player who clicked, then we do nothing, okay? But otherwise, what we do is we just say local x is equal to instance.new explosion, okay? Then what I'll do is I'll say x.position is equal to player.character.humanoid root parts.position. Like so. And then what I'll do is I'll say x.parent is equal to workspace. So now if I play the game, all right, if I play the game, let's see what happens, okay? Let's see, can I click on it? See, it doesn't let me click on the pet, even though we do have a click detector. So actually what I think would be smarter is if we had a script inside of this click detector, like so. Yeah, I think actually this would be a lot better. So I'll just copy all of this, like so. And then I'll say, okay, script.parent, mouse click, connect function. This gives us the player who clicks. And then, yeah, so yeah, we'll just explode whoever clicks the pet. All right. So now let's see how this works. All right. Let's see if this works or not. It doesn't work. This is so sad. Why can't I explode? What is preventing my pet from exploding? All right, you know what? Maybe, okay, fine. Maybe we're not gonna click. I mean, let's see. Script.parent.mouse click connect function. Yeah, that should work. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Okay. What we're gonna do instead is when we know that the player has the pet, okay, we're just gonna make him insanely fast. So I'll say player.character.humanoid.walk speed plus equals 15. So we're gonna add 15 walk speed every time the player summons a pet. All right. So let's do this. Okay. 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 There we go. So now we've successfully recreated Pet Simulator, or I don't know, Pet X, or whatever it's called nowadays. Yeah, so my pet is barely keeping up. Consider this training, all right? So your pet will only grow stronger from this. The more I keep, yeah, it's just teleporting at this point, just because of how fast I'm going, so it cannot keep up, okay? I'm literally drifting. Oh, no. Damn, okay. Oh, yeah, that's basically it, all right? Pet Simulator, remade. Do check the description as well, because I have a full course on making like an actual full complete Pet Simulator game. So if you know that's something you're interested in, then check out the comments or the description for the course. And yeah, we are back to basics. And yeah, thank you for watching.